to New Hampshire. It's Storyland. It's like Disneyland when you love your kid, but not enough to take him to Disneyland.
Hi, I'm Dave Rattigan, and I would much rather be somewhere else. I would like to be on a stage in front of people, telling jokes, making people laugh, getting paid. But instead, I'm here. Like a lot of us, we're all in self-isolation during this COVID-19 period. Now, one of the things that I've noticed that's happened during this COVID-19 self-isolation period is that people, creative people, have done a lot of creative things online. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool to put these things together in a little, what I call Dave Rattigan COVID variety. We're going to show you 3 clips of 3 different artists, and later on we've got the Phoenix Chamber Choir from Vancouver, British Columbia coming in here. We've got Dana J. Vine, my buddy, who wrote the song Coronavirus Rhapsody, I should know that by now, which became a viral sensation. And we've got this stunt school out of France that is just fantastic what they did. They're the Campus Universe Cascades or something. I don't know how you pronounce it with a French accent. And right now, I'd like to show you a little something by my buddy Justin McKinney. Justin McKinney, as some of you know, is a comedian. He lives in New Hampshire. He's incredibly funny. And not only is he self-isolating, but he's self-isolating with kids. And he's got to school them, which is how he came up with this series, of which we'll see one of them right here. Homeschool 2020, Justin McKinney. Please enjoy.
So day 2 of homeschooling isn't going as smooth as I was hoping. Yesterday was day 1 and we had it all kind of figured out. My wife and I working together, we split up the duties. She was gonna do writing, reading, math, the science and the social studies, and I was gonna do gym. But today, now she's on conference calls all day, so all the duties fall to me, which isn't easy because got the junior high upstairs, the elementary school right here downstairs. And to make matters worse, it's raining out right now, so there's indoor recess. So, what is that? I thought indoor recess sucked when I was a kid. It's nothing compared to how bad it sucks when you're a homeschool teacher. We'll get through it, everybody. Nightmare.
I think those kids learned a lot. Our next video, imagine this. You know how you are when you're stuck inside, right? Well, imagine if you were a young, physically active person and you were stuck in self-isolation and you just wanted to. Anyway, there's a country, not in the United States, it's called France. You might have heard of it. And inside of France, there is a stunt school called I'm going to botch this up, but it's the Campus Universe Cascades. However you pronounce that with a French accent, that's the way you should pronounce it. And they put together this great video with some stuntmen and some stunt women, and I just thought it was great. I hope you're going to like it. Here it is. And we're back with, this is my friend Dana J. Bine. He's a comedian out of Cambridge and a fantastically creative guy. And Dana, you've had, as we've discussed before, the best and the worst of COVID-19 situation. And the best, we'll start out with the best, which is you wrote the song. It's called Coronavirus Rhapsody. It's become a sensation on the internet. And talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it all happened very spontaneously. On March 18th, I was in self-quarantine, stressing about some symptoms that I thought might be COVID symptoms. And out of nowhere, the lyrics, "Is this a sore throat or is this just allergies?" came out of my mouth. And it was kind of like lightning struck. And I sat down and out came Coronavirus Rhapsody in about 10 minutes. There was no premeditation, just sort of happened.
And then 5 days later, you're in the Library of Congress. People are playing it and singing it. One of the things that made it so interesting, I think, was the fact that you never sang it. You just put the lyrics out there and invited other people to play it, basically.
Yeah, I sing terribly when I'm healthy, so I decided it was probably best to let the internet meet their own demand. So I created a hashtag, Coronavirus Rhapsody, and challenged Facebook and Twitter to do their best, and they met the challenge. And right now there are hundreds of versions out there, and some of them are full music videos, characters and edits, and quality that blows my mind.
That's great. And of course, the bad thing for you is, as in your other life, the day job closed and you lost your job, and you also had a place that you really liked, and they closed down, a small business.
Yeah, I worked for Inman Oasis. They were 15 years in the wellness industry in Inman Square in Cambridge. They specialized in massage therapy and hot tubs, and to me, they were kind of a second family. They made it easier for me to do and teach comedy with a stable income during the day, and due to pandemic reasons, it was kind of a perfect storm, and they made the decision to close down just to kind of save the chance for them to be able to reopen maybe somewhere in a year or two without going bankrupt. So that was really sad.
It is. You also got a little taste of what it's like to have your creative products stolen. And I saw it popped up, I think, T-shirts and elsewhere of plagiarists.
Yeah, people want to get on board with trends, and they want to be a part of something. And some people do it in a fun way, and some people, they want to take credit because they feel they're anonymous, or they feel, it might get them some notoriety. But fortunately, something I learned, if you're on social media, if you're a creative and you're on Twitter or Facebook, anything you post that's creative is technically protected. I've got a couple of IP lawyers who've told me my tweets are protected by copyright. So I was able, with the help of a couple of IP lawyers, to get those T-shirts taken down. And there was a gamer on a gamer site claiming that he wrote the song, and that was taken down. So yeah, I mean, it happens. It's not the worst thing that could happen, but it is part of the viral storm, so to speak.
Yeah, not a great thing. Anyway, what we're going to do over the next couple of episodes is that we're going to play different versions that you really like, and they're all kind of different. They're all really interesting interpretations, I thought, you think. And the first one is from the Phoenix Chamber Choir out of British Columbia, and they've had their own little COVID-19 situation. They had to cancel the season. On the other hand, this virtual choir thing they did got a lot of play on the internet, and they've got guys or people, I don't know. Some of the singers are working day jobs as on the front lines of this. They've got a pharmacist, a pathologist, a paramedic, and a hospital LSP. So really kind of an interesting thing, and a great, I think a really great song.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite versions. It's hard enough to do a Zoom with one other person and maintain conversation fluidity, and the fact that they were able to put together such a beautiful version at a social distance and still make it sound incredible, that blows my mind.
Yeah. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the Phoenix Chamber Choir and Coronavirus Rhapsody.
Take 13, all the way through, no stopping. This one's gonna be a winner. Russ, can you shut your door?
this a sore throat? Is this just allergies? Caught in a lockdown, no escape from reality. Don't touch your eyes, just hand sanitize quickly. I'm just a poor boy, no job security. Because of disease spread, even though washed our hands laying low. I look out the window, curve just doesn't look flatter to me. Just killed a man. Didn't stay inside in bed. I walked by and now he's dead. Life was so much fun, but now I've come this unforgiving. Oh, I don't mean didn't mean to make them die. If I'm not back at work again tomorrow, carry on, as if people didn't just as if the people didn't matter to me. Too late, my time has come. Send shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. I've got the flu. I must stay at home and just isolate. This is why we stay home. I don't want to die. I sometimes wish I'd never gone out at all. Won't you just stay home and self-isolate, isolate at home? I see a little silhouette of a man. What a douche, did he even wash his hands? The security is tightening, very, very frightening me. Gotta lay low, Mr. Show. Oh, I'm just a poor boy facing mortality. We're Phoenix Chamber Choir with our Phoenix family. Spare us our lives from this monstrosity, this awful travesty. Touch your face, wash your hands. Will you wash your hands? Bismillah, no, we will not wash our hands. Wash your hands. Bismillah, we will not wash our hands. Wash your hands. Bismillah, we will not wash our hands. Wash your hands. We'll not wash our hands. Wash your hands. We'll not wash our hands. You should say ho. No, 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 no. Mamma mia, wash your hands. COVID-19 has a fever, cough, and chills for me. For me. For me. So you think you can stop me and just shake my hand? So you think you can hang out and not change a plan? Oh, baby, wash your hands for me, baby. Just gonna stay home, with my feet. Just wash your hands, self-isolate, and wash your hands. Social distance. No, curling
to help our society.
Do now matters to our health and harmony. To our health and harmony.
Give matters to our world. Be kind and stay home. Do it for your breath. Just look out your window. Yeah!
Wash your hands and stay home. Thanks, everyone.